Om Namah Shivaya. 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 Shivaya Namo. Shivaya Namo. Shivaya Namo. Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namo. Shivaya Namo. Shivaya Namo. Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namo. Namah Shivaya. Shivaya Namo. Namah Shivaya.
Dear family and friends, while we're standing, can we bow our heads in prayer? Let us pray first. Om Gajanan Bhutganati Sevitam Kapit Jambu Palachar Bhakshanam Umasidam Shoka Vinashakarakam Namami Vigneshwara Padapanjakam Om Narayanaya Vidmaye Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat Om Shivaya Gauri Vadana Vranda Suryaya Dakshineshwara Nashikaya Shri Nilakantaya Vishwajaya Tasmai Shri Karaya Namah Shivaya Om Ulagalamuna Udakvariyava Nilavulavya Nirmalivedya Alagansodya Ambharatvarva Malasilam Badi Vaslivanam Go Malasilam Badi Vaslivanam Go Om Tirusutrambalam. Thank you very much, dear family and friends. You may take your seats. Dear family and friends, and for all the friends and family that are on live stream also, we say Vanakkam, Prem Namaskaram, Namaste, Om Sai Ram, and good morning to all of you. We have assembled here today to pay our respects and to celebrate a life of this dear father lying in state, Yogananda Govender. When we celebrate, we reminisce the times we spent with this dear dad, the lessons that come up now. May not have realized it at that point in time, but when we reminisce now, we may find there are many lessons that he tried to teach us. And today is a day we want to celebrate him, because this material body is born, and this material body has a lifespan. And that lifespan is a certain age. When it gets to the 15th stage of its life, the body gets diseased. It's natural cause and effect of this earthly plane of God's creation. We cannot be here continuously. That soul has to release all the karmas. Karmas are actions that we have performed on this earthly plane. And when this body gets diseased, the Atma, that soul, cannot reside in this body anymore. Because this body is weak, this body is sick, is diseased, and the Atma has to exit. And when the Atma exits, we say the person has passed on. It is untasty. We get to the 16th stage of our lives. Every one of us here, born on this earthly plane, will get to our 16th stage of our lives. It is an important stage. Important in the sense that that Atma has to be purified, has to be cleansed, and come back here. Reincarnate itself back on this earthly plane. So in stronger bodies, in more vibrant bodies. So today, we want to celebrate this day. Yes, he may have created a void in the immediate family, in their hearts. But that is because we as humans, we get attached to things, we get attached to people, and attachment is what brings grief to us. So today, we want to give love, give energy, and show light to this Atma and to this dear beloved of ours, and say thank you. You've been here, you've set a foundation for us, and today we want to send you off into Namah Shivaya's abode. How fortunate are we that this very period we are all getting prepared for that very, very auspicious time of Mahashivaratri. The period that we're preparing ourselves, and we're going to conclude on Mahashivaratri. We send our dear dad to Namah Shivaya. I want to stop there. I want to now invite all of you to come and pay your respects to our dear dad. All right? And I'm going to ask our loving Guru Puven Pillai to render some bhajans for us. Thank you.
तत्पुरुषाय विद्महे वक्रतुण्डाय धीमहि तन्नो प्रचोदयात्। ॐ श्री गणेशाय नमः। सर्वेशा विनायक सर्वेशा विनायक सर्वेशा विनायक सर्वेशा विनायक सर्वेशा विनायक சதங்கியாடும் பாதவினோத இங்கே சரணித்த துணி Shambho Mahadeva, Shambho Mahadeva, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namah, Om Namah Shivaya, Shivaya Namah, Shivaya. Hare गुरु चरणम उत्तर भव सागर धरणम आलस करी गुरु चरणम उत्तर भव सागर धरणम ओ गुरु महाराज गुरु गुरु महाराज गुरु सत्य साई नाथ सद्गुरु साई नाथ सद्गुरु ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुण शिव ओम अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुण शिव ओंकारं भव ओंकारं भव ओंकारं भव ओम नमो ओंकारं भव ओंकारं भव ओंकारं भव ओम नमो मानस गुरुने गुरु चरणं उत्तर भव सागर धरणं मानस गुरुने गुरु चरणं उत्तर भव सागर धरणं ओम गुरु महाराज गुरु गुरु महाराज गुरु सत्य साई नाथ गुरु गुरु ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः ओम नमः शिवाय ओम नमः शिवाय शिवाय नमः अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल अरुणाचल शिव गुरु शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव गुरु शिव ओंकारं भव ओंकारं भव ओंकारं भव ओम नमो भव ओम नमो भव ओम नमो भव ओम नमो देवन कोविल मणियों से जगते जीवन मणियों से जीवन कोविल मणियों से जगते மணிமோ Come,
Dear family and friends, and once again, greetings to all of you. We have come to that part of the ceremony where we want to offer tribute, we want to celebrate this life. In celebrating, we bring out the characteristics, the qualities, the virtues, the morals, the attitudes, the aptitudes of this individual that walked amongst us. Many a time, when you listen to the characteristics, the qualities of that person that was amongst us, we embrace some of those qualities. We take a page out of his book and we embrace it because it will make our lives more productive, more coordinated, more appreciated. So today, we want to celebrate this life. And in celebration, we offer tribute. I'm going to just call out the three names to be in readiness for the tributes. So as one completes, the next one can start. We're going to call on Vilo, Cami, and Roland to offer tribute. Thank you.
Okay, the first tribute I'm going to read out is from Dineshan out in London. And RALEIGH has really been instrumental in all our lives in one way or another. My father used to wait for his call every Saturday, and RALEIGH never or rarely missed a weekend. He has been a massive pillar of support to my mum, and personally, he bridged the age gap between us. So he was more like a friend than an uncle. I wish I had some of his traits: patience, always calm, never got angry or raised his voice, and had a very special way to illustrate that he personally cared about you. He insisted I call him Ral, so thank you, Ral, for being there for us, leading by example and setting the bar high. I will endeavor to follow your example. Love and miss you, Dineshan, Louise, and Sasha. Then he added, optional if appropriate. RALEIGH was also the gateway to our social interactions, so we learned to have a scotch on ice. RALEIGH used to pour 2 fingers, not like this, but like this. He liked a good pun, so we raise a glass to you, and in spirit you'll always be with us. The next one is from Melissa. My dear Mama, I was blessed to have an uncle like you. I know I was your favorite and you were mine. It's going to be strange not waking up to your call on my birthday because you were always the first to wish me. Your smile and laugh will forever stay in my heart. You will sorely be missed forever and always. The beautiful moments you shared with us always speak of the great person that you were. Love you forever, your Melita. Okay. here's one. It was such a shock when Preba called me, and that was the absolute last thing I had expected to hear from him. It is still so hard to actually believe and come to grips with the sudden loss of our uncle. As I was pondering on what to say on the memories of Raleigh Mama, as me and most of the nieces and nephews recall as we chatted about him over the last few days. He was one of the boys, as he was the youngest of the brothers. And when us kids came of age, he would be the first one to say, "Use my car if you want to go out." He took such pride and joy in seeing his nieces and nephews succeed in life. I recall the many brides we had in Southport Crescent, and as Dinesh said, he was a social gateway to life experiences. He was a very sentimental and meticulous person, and taking pride in the tasks that he does, and very much routine driven as well. If ever you needed assistance, Raleigh would be the first to offer assistance and be there. Raleigh Mama and I shared a close bond, and over the years, it just developed further. We'd always be in contact one way or the other, and always had a wisecrack on the side. When we all chatted last night, it struck me that it was so indicative of him in the way he shortened the names of us all. Rolls, Prebs, Navs, Uges, Vils, and then later he would call me and say, "How's it Naidu?" To which I would respond, "How's it Govender, Old Man, or Bali?" He made himself relevant to us youngins. But now I realize that we are fast becoming the seniors and the next generation. Raleigh Mama was a very sentimental guy, keeping little trinkets of memories hidden away. I remember not so long ago, he showed me a picture that Melissa had drew for him when she was a baby, and he kept those memories all these years. He always wanted to keep abreast with what's happening in the lives of his nieces and nephews and their kids, which were his grandkids. You want to know the stories behind every picture, and he took a vested interest in us all. Therusha, I know he was your hero, and he will always be. He loved his babes dearly. And I'm sure you will have the newspaper that he had bought the day you were born, because that was him. That was a sentimental and loving guy we will remember and miss. We're sure going to miss the good morning messages he would send daily. We can't take this life for granted, and we never know when we are going to breathe our last. It was not even a week ago I was chatting with my mom and telling her that Raleigh has already sent me this message. Why does she have to send the same videos and messages and resend them to me on a daily basis? And she would say, I sent it to him first. But now we won't get those duplicate messages that we take for granted. We're going to feel that void that Raleigh has left in so many ways. We never seem to appreciate a moment until that moment becomes a memory. And then there were 7. Thank you.
Greetings, family and friends. Today I stand here with a heavy heart, having tasked the opportunity to pay tribute to my dad's youngest brother, my uncle, and my kids' Raleigh grandpa. No words can describe the loss we feel as a family. Uncle Raleigh was the personification of humble and loving. Uncle Raleigh hardly ever called me by my name, always referred to me as darling or sweetheart. It was his loving and affectionate nature. Uncle Raleigh was hardworking and intelligent. He had a love for nature and green fingers that ran in our family. While we mourn the loss of our dear uncle, we also celebrate a life that was filled with love and joy and cherished memories. A message from my dad. Raleigh and I shared a special bond as we were only 2 years apart. I have fond memories of our childhood and our youth. I remember stealing Anna's Ford Anglia and driving it around the yard, and Raleigh said, "We need to erase the tire marks before he gets back from work." Last week, you and I had a long conversation. You said that Jane and I must spend a week with you once you settle in. Little did I know a week later I would be coming to say goodbye to you forever. You have left a void in my heart. Rest well, Booty. I love you.
Good day to you. Naturally, it wasn't actually time to focus on a proper speech as such, or a tribute. But a man of that stature cannot go, or I cannot go through this without saying something about it. Listening to families and what they have to say, the experiences more from the nephews, the nieces, tells you what an awesome individual he was, and I'd like to say still is, because I don't think it's even going to change up there. From my side, coming in, never felt like a son-in-law, always a son. And I think we'll also touch on the fact about celebrating successes and achievements. He did that on a regular basis, and I say regular, didn't mean that we achieve greatness every day, but just the little things that he would acknowledge and make you feel like, you discovered a cure to something, but that's just who he was. Always having an impact on people. Thrush and I, we only moved 2 years ago into that estate. We probably didn't meet 60% of the people in the estate. And my father-in-law, I think within 3 months, people started missing him in the estate. So it tells you what an impact he's had on everyone. Simple, but impactful. And I think he never told me that, but clearly that's how he lived it. A lot of lessons learned from him without ever having him to lecture me or criticize me or nothing of that. So just purely led by example, by action, just observing him. I think everyone sitting here is going to miss him. Without a doubt, I will. Those afternoon chats, especially with the 2 chairs in front of our garage, watching everyone driving past, and they couldn't understand what we'd be actually talking about, because no one actually sits outside their houses in the estate. But just moments shared, which even taking a step back with my dad, based on circumstances, never got to spend a lot of quality time with him, which I regret. But my father-in-law filled that void, allowed me to spend a lot of time together, and also made me realize that it was doing it with my father, the time that I never got to spend with him. Life's lessons was aplenty. I think every day there were lessons that I've learned from, without him actually having to teach it. Very thorough. I think you guys know him in most cases better than I do, but very thorough and precise on what he's doing. Often I encourage him to do, take the shortcuts, but yeah, I'd never listen. Always go back and make it right. I think I'll just end up going on and on, but I think just to conclude, an amazing individual, someone that I've learned a lot from, someone that will always be held in high regard, irrespective. And as I said, simple but impactful life, and that's basically what I've learned in everything he's done. He wasn't materialistic, but very sentimental, absolutely showing me the stuff that Thirusha had when she was a baby. He was just an amazing individual, and I think I don't have to tell you guys too much about that. You know firsthand with your experiences. But yeah, so thank you for coming. I'd also like to say, I know if you haven't prepared, but if there is an opportunity, because of the time, if anyone wants to just say a few more words, by all means, just come up. I think he deserves that at least. Thanks.
Thank you to all of you for offering those tributes Yes, what stems from there, what comes out from there is if we live life simply, we offer love to everyone. When we live life simply, ego does not embrace us. Because we are simple, we don't worry about material things, and ego is eradicated, then only love is there. And hence, you all are here today to offer your love, to give the soul energy and show it light to Namah Shivaya's abode. I'm now going to hand over to Guru Govind for more bhajans. And we'll carry on from there. Thank you.
Thank you. மூலதாரணி பரமேசா சிவகாமிநாய ஜெகதீசா மூலதாரணி பரமேசா சிவகாமிநாய ஜெகதீசா முக்கிய பாதமே
Ambara
திருமாலே சிவபெருமானுந்தன் கனியல்லவோ பார்வதி அம்மாவும் ஸ்ரீ கணேச அடுந்தலவோ என்று பாடம் என்றவள் வடிவே Thank you. Thank you. நண்பரும் வாழும் வரை कारण बोलने नरुणमयुगे दयावरेणीवा पूर्ण पुण्य पुगळ्मूर्ति अतरितातुं पूर्ण पुण्य पुगळ्मूर्ति Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya, Namah Shivaya,
Dear family and friends, thank you for being patient with the ceremony, patient with the family, offering them the support. They need your support today. And the time spent with them now gives them that comfort, creates a comfort in that void that they're experiencing. So we have, during the course of the ceremony, I have had some family member mention to me that they've received a WhatsApp message from an important organization, an organization that performs seva. Seva is service to humanity. And this organization, our dear beloved Dad was part of. And he loved to perform seva to his community, and that is the Merebank Food for Life organization that has sent a message, and they say, Hare Krishna, please accept our respectful obeisances and our sincere condolences. Raleigh spent a short time with Food for Life Merebank. He looked forward to do his services whether at home or on the road, on Garuda, our mobile kitchen. He was so disappointed when he could not make it. The service became part of him, sadly missed by the Merebank team, praying that his journey back home is a beautiful one. In your service, Paul Pillay. Take care. That is the message from the Merebank Food for Life, where our dear dad was part of. So yes, in life we have our birth, and the next most permanent thing in life is this event. This event that we say Antyeshti. And Antyeshti is what we in our Western linguistics say, passed on or death. But it is only a stage of our life. When we talk of our life, we don't talk only of this material body. We talk about the Atma. The Atma has 16 stages on this earthly plane. Then it has another 16 stages in the astral plane. And when it has completed its cycle of births and deaths, if it has to come back here, it will come back and be reincarnated. If it has completed its births and deaths, then it merges with the eternal light that we call Namah Shivaya, God. And today, when we reflect on our lives, one important aspect of our life is seva, community to service to community, or service to humanity. That is an important aspect. It is an important karma to eradicate all the other karmas that may not be conducive to our lives. Knowingly or unknowingly, we perform karmas on this earthly plane. And when we perform those karmas, there must be some results from it. Some are good, some are bad. And to eradicate all the bad, we must perform seva. When we perform service to humanity, we are eradicating those karmas that were not conducive to our lives. And we are asking for forgiveness, because knowingly or unknowingly we have performed them. And our dear Dad has created the avenue that he has paid his part. That karma, whether he knew or not, if there was any karmas that was not conducive to his life, he has paid that through. It is a lesson for all of us. We have birth and we have death, two most common things, two most permanent things. But in between that is the choices we make. And the most important choice is to serve. When we serve, we link ourselves to the eternal light that we call God. Because we say God is ever present, God is everywhere, and God is within. We are only a minute spark of that eternal God. So if every one of us are a little spark of the eternal God, we are all part of God. And when we see each other, we should be respecting each other. We should be helping each other. And if somebody is unfortunate, we should be helping. We should be feeding. We should be doing the best we can. Brings me to a little analogy I use sometimes, and I haven't used it for many years, that when we leave here, we leave with nothing. We come with nothing, and we leave with nothing. We only leave with the subconscious mind that is archived all the karmas that we have performed from birth to death. We live with that. So we have to cleanse that Atma of all the earthly duties and karmas that we have performed. Eradicate it. So this Atma can come back and reincarnate itself and eradicate the previous birth. So there was this tailor's son, and the tailor had passed on. He had a very good friend, and this friend now was very ill. And the one day, the community passed through, and he was bedridden. And they offered him their love, their support. And the last person to come through there was the tailor's son. And because this gentleman that was ill and the tailor were very good friends, the tailor's son said to him, "You know what? I'm coming to offer my love to you. You're going to leave this earthly plane. But I need one favor from you. Because you and my father were the best of friends. You're definitely going to go and meet him." And this man acknowledged that. He says, "No, I want to meet him." He says, "Well, if you're going to meet my dad, please take this little thing with me, would you?" And hand it to him. When he left this behind. And this friend of his father's, of the tailor's, would take anything. If anybody gave, he would take. And all he did was take in his life and accumulate in his life. Even this little item that is called a needle, he took. And he dismissed the boy, and he then thought to himself, how do I carry this needle and give to my friend? He says, I am going to pass on, but how do I take this needle with me? And he said, no, I'll put it on my shirt. Then he realized that he'll be on the pyre and his shirt will be burnt. Then he thought, I'll put it in the bulge of my cheek. And he said, my body is going to get burnt. Then a realization came to him that everything that he has saved in the bank, that all the things material that he has accumulated, he's not going to be able to take. Up to that stage, he still thought that everything that he has accumulated is taking with him. Just that little needle jogged his memory that he'll be taking nothing from here. He summoned the whole community and he said to them, please pray for me. Let me get well. And everything that I own, I will distribute and will be part of this community. I'll make sure this community well kept with whatever I've earned. And that is what happened. The community came, prayed for him. He got well, and he distributed whatever he had. And he distributed. When you distribute like that, you're distributing your karmas too. You're eradicating those karmas. You're not carrying those karmas with you to go on the next 16 stages of your life. Leave the burden here. And that's what he done. He served humanity. And when you serve humanity, you leave this earthly plane purified. So I want to reiterate that we come here with nothing. We leave with nothing. We only leave with those karmas that we have performed on this earthly plane. And to eradicate that, let's perform seva. Thank you very much. I have one more tribute, one more family member to offer tribute. I'm going to call her. Thanks.
Good afternoon, everyone. So I'm standing here with a heavy heart, and I know Roland asked me to say a few words. I don't have the perfect speech, and there isn't a perfect moment. And I'm remembering a message that I chatted to Uncle Raleigh about a month ago. He often sends a morning message, and every morning I'd read, I'd acknowledge, but sometimes there were messages that were profound, that touched your heart. And when it did, I would say a word or two. The last one he sent, he said, in life you will realize there is a role for everyone you meet. Some will test you, some will use you, some will love you, and some will teach you. But the ones who are truly important are the ones who bring out the best in you. They are the rare and amazing people who remind you why it's worth it. So if you ponder on that message in the relationship that I've built with Uncle Raleigh, in the last 9 years, Uncle Raleigh had a role to play in my life. I was ill, and he was ill at a point in time. And what we were to each other was comfort. We would often speak about our trials and tribulations, and how each day is a moment for you to make the best. And every time I would go for a surgery, I'd go to a hospital. Sure enough, I would get a call from Uncle Raleigh wishing me well, and post the op, he would phone to see how I was. And we had the most amazing conversations, the most amazing discussions about life, and knowing that each moment is there to treasure. And in preparing for his funeral, I don't have a lot to do, but just to give back to him what he gave to me in the times when I needed him the most. He was there, and he played a fatherly role. So Uncle Raleigh, I will miss you. I will miss you when you phone and say, hello my babes, hello my darling. It was really a kind and loving voice on the other end, with no expectation but just to be there to cheer me on. And while you are not here today, let us be the role in Terusha and Auntie Saras's life, that we may anchor them while you are away. And in closing, there is something that I particularly like, and it's something I find comfort in, and I'd like to read it to you. And it's one of my favorite quotes, and it's something you might have heard. And it goes, those who we love don't go away. They walk beside us every day, unseen, unheard, but always near, still loved, still missed, and very dear. And yes, you may not be here with us, but you will always be missed, and you will always be dear. And what will carry us through until we meet again is the beautiful memories that we've shared with you. God bless, till we meet again. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Dear family and friends, we've gone past the 12 o'clock mark. We have just the next 15 minutes or so for you to pay your last respects, and then we can start proceeding to the hearse. And for those that will be accompanying us, to get into readiness in their vehicles so we can proceed to the crematorium. For those that may not be proceeding to or accompanying us to the crematorium, and you will be remaining here, the family lovingly request you don't leave this venue. Please partake of lunch first. They have made a provision for that. Lovingly they've done that. They say, please make sure you partake of lunch before leaving. For those that are accompanying us to the crematorium, which is not too far from here, they say, please come back here and partake of lunch. To all those that have helped in making this celebration of life, I would say it's a success. To all those, the family say, thank you so much for giving us the support during this bereavement. I want to take the opportunity of also offering my thanks to our Guru Puve and Pule for always being there. Whenever I call on him, he's always there to say, to help me out at these celebration of lives. So thank you very much. Thank you to all of you for giving support to the family, for making the time to be here. Thank you so much. We're going to do a few more bhajans before we start concluding. I'm going to ask pallbearers to be in readiness, and when I call, to come through. So you have the last 15 minutes or so to pay your respects. Thank you.
Shri Govinda,
attention now. This is the last. We are closing off now. Can we all rise and create that energy, create that love, offer that love, project that love to this soul. Thank you.
ಮುದ್ದಿನದಿ ಹರಿಯಾದೆ ಮೂಕರುಳೆ ಮೊಯಗೆ ಕತ್ತೇರಿ ಕರುಗೇತು வாழ்வினைகள் வாழ்வுடன் சத்தியமுள்ள கல்விக்கு சிவமாகி அத்தனைக்கு அருளியவாய் அருள்வாய் ஓவே நெறியில்லா நெறிதல்வி நெறியாக நினைவேலி திருநெறிகள் சேராதே திருவருளே பெருமடும் உரைமுன்றும் இல்லாத நூற்றயத்து அறியும் வனம் அருளியவர் செம்மினகம் அறியாதே சிதனோடும் திரைவேலே உம்மை மனம் அருளிட்டு முதலாய முதல்வன நம்மயமோ பொருளாகி நாசிவே அம்மையனுக்கு அருளியவர் அம்மையனுக்கு அருளியவர்
Can we have pallbearers, please?
Om Shivaya, Om Namah 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 Shivaya.